so delicious, you're so soft, sweet on the tip of my tongue. You taste like sunlight.
Hello mẹ.
Hai con chỉ soạn đi học hả?
Sắp sửa đi nè.
Con ơi, hôm nay sao điểm của con này hôm nay có 89 điểm 50 nè, con coi lại coi làm sao. Sao kỳ vậy?
Nó được rồi, điểm nó phải chờ cô bỏ điểm chưa xong hết 6 weeks đâu.
Bây giờ con phải vô con hỏi cô liền, không thôi là mẹ vô mẹ hỏi cô nha chưa?
No.
What you saw there was one of my many battles about grades against my mom. Although this was like a heated discussion, there have been times where arguments have broken out due to my mom's distrust. The many times I have revolted against her have never ended well for me. Her strictness on my education has been an ongoing pattern ever since elementary school. When I was younger, I used to believe that my mom hated me since she was always so harsh and strict. Now I see that she's only yelling at me to push me towards success. My mom has been a big influence on my life, with her big emphasis on my education and strict enforcement of morals and behavior. Since a good education will get you somewhere in life, she has always pushed me to make sure I look impressive to others. She has even provided me with family support and necessities for me to have full focus on school. At school, the Cyrus music program and tennis team are a big part of my life. Orchestra has helped me to explore new cultures, while tennis has shaped me physically. Music is a big part of my life. I know it is very cliche to say, but it is too true when talking about my life. Being able to participate in prestigious groups like the Houston Youth Symphony and the Texas All-State Orchestra has exposed me to culturally diverse people and music. For example, having played Tchaikovsky's Second Symphony, I learned of different Russian folk tunes. Being exposed to different pieces has opened my mind to a diverse collection of music. Being a part of this culture has brought me to meet new people across the state. I am able to expand my network of connections whenever I go to music events or competitions. At Cyridge, orchestra is like a medium where it brings different types of people together to interact with one another towards a common goal, making music. Like I mentioned earlier, I made the Texas All-State Orchestra earlier this year. I was ranked number 32 in all of Texas, meaning that I was the 32nd best bassist in the state. Being able to go to San Antonio and perform challenging music with other great musicians was a memorable experience. Luckily, I will always have my Letterman patch to remind me of the great weekend. Ever since my good friend Benjamin Dong introduced me to this amazing sport, tennis has taken over my life. The climate of Texas has influenced whether when my friends and I will go play and hit. A tennis player's worst enemy is the wind. With wind or rain in play during the day, it prevents us from getting together and having fun.
Oh God! Oh man, he's so good at tennis.
Coi điểm lại chưa? Tuần này coi điểm được chưa?
Chưa đâu ba, phải chờ tí. Mấy cô chưa bỏ điểm nữa đâu.
Thì bây giờ mình ráng mà học, ráng mà giữ điểm. Tại những cái năm cuối trung học cần điểm, mình phải ráng chăm chỉ mà học hành. Mình may mắn là mình được mình ở cái vùng khu học tránh say xe này rất là tốt, nên mình phải dựa vào đó rồi mình học để lên đại học vậy, ráng mà học để sau này ra đời nó có cái tương lai. Trước tiên là lo bản thân mình, sau là lo cho gia đình, ngoài ra còn xã hội nữa. Những đứa mà người mà Việt Nam không có hoàn cảnh để học, không có khả năng để học, thì cái xã hội cộng sản nó rất là khắc nghiệt.
So what my dad basically said was that it is my job as the son of the family to take care of my parents. My parents put a big emphasis on my education because they believe that if I am successful in high school, I will be prepared for success later on in life. Once I have earned the job, it is important that I come back to take care of my family. That is of course the big plan. My dad briefly touched on how we moved to the Cypher area. My parents' reasoning for this is that they wanted me to have a better education to take care of them later on. Also, many of our relatives also live in the Cypher area, so it is easier to visit them. However, my education is what they find most important for their benefit. Like my dad mentioned earlier in his lecture, times in Vietnam were very hard. His family did not grow up with many economic opportunities. As a result, this hindered his higher educational opportunities in Vietnam. Unlike the tough times in Nam, Here in the US, public education has made it easier for everyone to get an education and in turn work. As a similar aspect from both mine and my dad's life is the social order that our family has implemented. From Vietnamese culture, we are required to respect our elders. As a result, the older you are, the more respect and power you have in the family. Being that I am one of the younger individuals in my family, I have to obey everyone. Due to my parents' high position in the social ladder, they have all the say in the Hoang household. From my perspective, I view them as dictators because they hold absolute power, therefore implementing what I can and cannot do. They regulate everything from financial distribution to outside interactions.
God, this base is so heavy. I'm so thankful that my forefathers, the cavemen, invented the wheel.
Of sporting my base everywhere. My wheel has made it accessible to move my base in a much easier fashion. The wheel carries the weight of the base and transport it, making the job effortless. The success to my orchestra career has all been because of one person, Mr. Whitaker. He is the double bass professor at the University of Houston and also my mentor. He took me under his wing and guided me with each lesson, advising me what to do. Due to his teaching, I've been very successful with each concert or audition I have attended. Without Professor Whitaker, I am positive my career would not be where it is at today. Here is a snippet of what he has helped to produce. Because I have no job, my parents are my main source of money. They pay for all my orchestra accessories. They even paid for my $4,000 bass. While many peers my age work for their own money, I rely on my parents still. My parents don't want me to get a job because they do not want me to worry about making money. They'd rather have me paying attention in school. Most of my spendings are on orchestra products, such as technique books, bass accessories, or even floor bass. However, when I have my own money to spend, I usually waste it on food for myself.
Chào mẹ, về đi học đàn rồi.
As you can see throughout my day, I speak fluent Vietnamese with my parents. My parents taught me at a young age, then forced me to go to Vietnamese school, where I earned many trophies for being at the top of my Vietnamese class. Learning Vietnamese was not just about speaking the language and communicating with my parents, but it was also about retaining the Vietnamese identity. Plus, my parents did not want to learn English from me. My laptop has been very crucial ever since I got it. It has helped me to keep in touch with friends whom I have not seen in years. Also, I'm able to get the latest news or even entertain myself with Tumblr. And when it's time to get down to business, my laptop has been very helpful in creating projects.
I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy